Hello, good morning. If you're watching this part of the video, you're watching the replay, so make sure to use hashtag replay so I can thank you so much for watching. If you want to be notified anytime I go live, all you need to do, press down on my face, hit follow, ring the bell, and if another presenter shared this video with you, please make sure you go back and you shop with her. For those of you new here, welcome. My name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I work full-time. I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best, and I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. Today, I'm going to be talking about matte primer. I'm going to share with you some matte bronzer. I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks. I'm going to do some shade swatching. I'm going to do all of the things for you this morning. I did just put on my mattifying face primer. That's why I said matte primer. It's because I just put that on. That's going to really allow my pigments to pop. For my face, it's going to fill in my fine lines and wrinkles and help hold my makeup in place all day long. For the eye primer, I'm jumping the gun here, y'all. For my eye primer, that's going to allow my pigments to pop, going to help prevent them from creasing and hold them in place all day long. Anytime that you use primer, I recommend letting that set for about 5 minutes before going into your foundation. So while I'm letting that set, I'm going to talk about a couple of the different specials that are going on, and I'm going to swatch for you the different matte bronzers. So in November, Younique launched 5 shades of matte bronzer. I have 3 of the 5. I have the 3 darker shades, and I'm going to swatch those so you can see what that looks like. I do get questions about what shade bronzer is best for me. And it really depends on how, in my opinion, a couple of different things. One, how dramatic of a look, also how deep of a shade that you are. All right. So this, for example, is deep. All right. There is a nice little handy mirror here. And I'm going to just take this on my finger like so, and I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hand. Now, I don't have primer on the back of my hand, but then hopefully this will kind of give you a sense of what that color deep looks like. All right. These matte bronzers, gorgeous colors. Look at that. So that's deep. All right. Looks like I have a bruise on the back of my hand, but on the face, it's very, very nice. And I like to use this in summer. This is the darkest one that they have. And again, I just swatched it on the back of my hand so you can kind of see what that looks like. A couple of things. If you need help with color matching, please make sure you say match in the comments below, and I can help you with that. I can help narrow it down to a couple of different shades, whether it's foundation and you're trying to transition from, summer to fall. If you're trying to pick out which bronzer is best for you, I can help with that as well. All right. So next one I'm going to swatch. This is the next darkest. It's called Dark. All right, again, nice mirror. I'm going to take that onto my finger, and I'm going to put it right next to that dark. Okay, I probably should have blended this deep in a little bit more. Let me do that. Okay, so there you have the deep, and then the lighter one is dark. Okay, so hopefully it's very hard sometimes to show what the swatches look like when I'm here in my makeup studio because I have my bright light. Okay, but hopefully you can kind of see the 2 shades there. And I'm also going to apply the dark one, not the deep one, but the dark one to my face because I am going more into my fall shade with my foundation. All right. If you're interested in the bronzer, it is part of this month's special. So you can just comment special in the comments below. It's 3 complexion products. Look at my little ring finger there. 3 complexion products, 20% savings, 4 or more, 25% savings. And when you do the 4 or more, you're essentially getting your foundation for free. All right. So then this is the next one of the bronzers of the 3 darkest. This is the lightest of the 3 that I have. It's called medium. And I wear this one in the winter months. So there's that. And I'm going to swatch it right next to that dark. Man, it is very close to my skin tone right now. Now, you don't want to use bronzer as foundation. I will kind of show you how I use bronzer specifically. But oftentimes when we're putting on foundation, we're completely flattening our face. And if you look, even right now, kind of how the light is hitting my face, it's giving dimension to my face. When you put on foundation, it flattens all of that out. So we want to add warmth, we want to add dimension back into the face, and we can do that strategically with bronzer. So there's your deep, dark, and medium for your bronzer shades. I took my watch off so that wouldn't be distracting. And if you are not in my group, you all, I'm doing a special giveaway this month for anybody that shops the website. So make sure you go over to my group over on Facebook. If you're not in there, make sure you say group in the comments below, and I will send you the details of the giveaway, but you definitely want to make sure that you check that out. All right. Now I'm going in with the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. If you need the shade Bisque, now is the time to order. I know so many of you all wear that. I'm mixing caramel and Bisque together. Honey is sold out. I've been kind of sharing different combinations, you all. I highly recommend having more than one shade of your favorite foundation, because as seasons change, you are going to want to mix and blend and create a shade that is great for your skin, your complexion, and the tone that you are, at that time. And if you are anything like me, there are some times where I'm spending a ton of time outside on the weekends and I get a bunch of sun back. And so I need to have that like flexibility with my foundation. So don't get locked in and thinking that you are a single shade. Once you found a foundation that you like, get that foundation in a couple of different shades. So then that way you can really customize that shade in the range that you need, depending on the season, depending on the day, all of that good stuff. All right. So I'm taking that, blending it down the neck. That's a big important part. So that way we don't have any dreaded makeup lines. And I'm using that Kabuki brush. The Kabuki brush is a must, in my opinion, for your BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. I love the BB cream, especially since I have started using the liquid collagen, you all. If you have not tried the liquid collagen, now is the time. It's going to help minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I've also noticed just an overall improvement in my complexion by adding the liquid collagen as part of my daily routine. Let me throw this back. So I feel like I don't need as much foundation. The BB cream is a light coverage, and it also is dewy finish. I'm not crazy about the dewy finish. So what do I do about that? I take a little bit of the Complexion Plus pressed powder. This is going to give me a little bit more coverage. I'm going to use the shade Taffeta. Look at that. I hit pan on that too. I got to find I have like a brand new chiffon somewhere. At least I thought I did. I need to find that. I really like that. But I'm just taking the pressed powder, Complexion Plus pressed powder in the shade Taffeta, putting that a little bit on top of that BB cream. One, to kind of serve as making it more of a matte finish, but two, to give me just a little bit more coverage. I don't put a ton of powder underneath my eyes because I don't want it to kind of bunch up there. Hey, good morning. What foundation are you using? Okay, so today I used the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. This is light coverage, dewy finish. And in order for me to get more of a matte finish and a little bit more coverage, I top it with the Complexion Plus pressed powder. So that's what I did today. I used these two shades, Bisque and Caramel of the BB Flawless. I used the shade Taffeta in the Complexion Plus pressed powder. Again, if you need help with colors and figuring out what foundation is best for you, make sure you just say match in the comments below. I am a huge fan of bronzer, you all. I use it almost every single day. Thank you so much. I love bronzer. All right, let me show you what you can do with this matte bronzer. I'm going to take the lighter shade, medium. Okay, this is that lighter one, medium. I'm going to use this as my transition color for my eye. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of that onto my fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to just take that into the crease of the eye. And this is going to serve as my transition color for whatever eyeshadow I'm going to use. All right, so I like to kind of have my eye open, so I make sure I take a little bit of that product right in there, right in the crease. But you can see because I put that eye primer on there, the pigment's really popping and it's gorgeous, okay? So same as foundation, grab a couple of shades of bronzer. Depending on the season, you can always mix a couple together and get the shade that you want. I love to use the bronzer as also the transition color in my crease when I am traveling. So that way I have fewer, makeup products to carry with me. But that is one way that you can use the bronzer. This is the shade medium that I used in the crease as a transition color. All right. Next, what I'm going to do real quick, let me show you how nicely this pairs with the Liquid Shadow in Reverent. The Liquid Shadow in Reverent comes in the beauty box right now. It's 9 full-size products, $99, plus you get $99 Younique cash, which is like a gift card to use on the website for any future order on anything except the monthly special. Okay, so if you're interested in that, make sure you say beauty box in the comments below. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Just a little bit of Reverent, right? Sweep it across the lid. Use that same fluffy crease brush, blend it out, and bada bing, bada boom, you're done. I love the Liquid Shadow in Reverent. It's prismatic, so depending on how the light hits your eyes, it looks like you're wearing a couple of different shadows. Yes, the Liquid Shadow is so good. I love it too. Okay, so let's go in real quick demo on the bronzer for you. I'm going to take the shade Dark. It's not the darkest. Deep is the darkest. I know it's very confusing, but here we go. Deep, dark, medium. Deep, dark, medium. And I kind of swatched that deep in a weird way, so I apologize for that. But what I'm going to do is I have this really nice tapered blusher brush type thing. It's the one on the website has a different handle, but it's similar to this. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the number 3 on the side of my face. So I'm going to start along my forehead to make my forehead more of a 4 head and not a 5 head. I'm going to take a little bit of that down the side of my face. And then what I'm going to do is at my hairline to my eyebrow, I'm going to pull that bronzer in. I like to start at the hairline, so that way if I have too much product on the brush, it's more at the hairline and not down the face. You don't want to drag it down the face too far because it can look like facial hair. And then make sure you're always sweeping up because you want to lift everything up. Okay. Then I'm going to come down and I'm going to go along my jawline. So that's your number 3. Okay, so boom, boom. Got it? Like that. So then I'm going to go along the jawline. So then that way I actually have a chin. Do you see? Look how much slimmer my face looks here. Because I've put on that bronzer in a strategic spot. My face looks slimmer than this side that is flat. Okay, bronzer does not have to be hard. Okay, I'm here to help. So let's do it on the other side. I'm going to go a little bit quicker, and then I'm going to show you how I blend this out. All right, so again, right here along the cheekbone there, and then along the jawline to give myself an actual jawline. All right, and I blend that down. Now, what I do, when in doubt, blend it out. You've got, excuse me, my shake is making me burp. Does that happen to anybody else? It drives me bonkers. But after I work out, I drink like a protein shake. All right, so now I'm going to take my powder puff brush. I'm going to blend it out. I don't want to have any harsh lines. I want everything to be nice and smooth. All right, so you can just take a brush and blend it. When I blend out the cheeks, I go up. I go up. I don't pull it down. I don't want to drag the face down. I want to blend it up and away. Up and away, and you just keep blending it. It was funny because over the weekend, my mom was like, you need to do a little bit more blending. I'm like, I blended for a long time. She's like, you need to go back and do more. When in doubt, blend it out. All right, so blend, blend, blend. Blend up and away. And then for your jaw, you want to pull it down. Down, down, down. Blend, down. Okay? All right, so we can get into the specifics. I'll do another video on like the nose and the chin, but this video is already going a little bit long. So hopefully the swatches and the tutorial helped you. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.